Welcome back, everyone. I made some changes, a little bit of changes. Ooh, what just happened to the lighting? That was weird. Okay, so I changed this to work on a 3-point. There was an option to run it on a front loader, but it did, I just decided to go this way. So we'll work with that. I do need, I gotta get it back up here. I figured this would be the best tractor to attach it to because it doesn't seem to struggle with the ground much. So, yeah, and the reason I did that is because I moved our yellow Massey skid steer up to the top. I sold a little John Deere skid steer. We're gonna do without a skid steer down here. We'll use the John Deere tractor with the front loader for stuff like that. So hopefully that works out. We'll adjust as needed. We always do. Okay, what's next? Now, I've got some mowing to do. I'm gonna get right on that. Somebody shared some info with me, which I think is awesome. I don't know if we talked about it yet. I'll bring it up again if I already did talk about it. Apparently this mower swaths. I never run the menu. Well, I rarely run the menu up, so I don't really check on the settings on it. I don't see a setting for swathing, but I think it's like... hang on a second. Let's look at our controls. What would I look under? Bleh. What would I look at that for? Under what? Apparently words are difficult. Straw swaths. Vehicle work. Not vehicle, front loader, crane, placeables, game, camera, vehicle, gearbox. What else? We've got a lot of settings in here. I don't know if you guys go in here and have a look, but bulk fill, cultivator, filters, too many options actually. Yeah, give me a second, I'll find this. There it is. Toggle work mode, control Y. So if I do control Y, I don't see a change on the menu. I think it's because I have too many mods, so there's too many menu items. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Alright. So it's supposed to swath, but we don't necessarily need that. I am going to go ahead and mow this smaller field here. I'll just get a worker going on this. And I don't know if it's going to swath or not. We'll find out soon enough. Curious, so I'm just going to hang around till they get started. I did hit the control Y. There might be an option actually. No swath. Okay. It might be an option. So what we'll do, I have to head back up to the top of the hill. Let's head up there. See you guys there in a second. John Deere has no problems with these roads at all. I wish I'd have started with this tractor. It would have been awesome. We're just flying down here. That's weird. That's strange that a tractor, would be so much difference. Anyways, okay, we're almost there. Still have to buy some kind of vehicle up here. I just can't make up my mind what I need. Whoa, almost hit that car. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. I'm even thinking, you know, we're gonna get a tractor up here. Maybe we can just get one with a front loader and we don't need a skid steer at all. I don't know. Too many choices. That's the beauty of this game, is you have a lot of options. So I've got 23,000 in the bank right now. Most of that came from the sale of the little John Deere skid steer. Okay, let's get this loaded up. I don't know how much is in here. I've kind of lost track. We do need to keep the income going. I can now do easily 4 at a time. That is awesome. This works so much better. It just feels better. Okay, let's pick up just 2 so we can do this row. Oops, just 2 I said. There we go. Now, I want to pick them up just like this. Yeah. Oh boy, how much do I have in there? I never found out how much I lost from killing that sawmill, the lower sawmill. How much do I have in here? I still have another 10 pallets? Wow. Okay. Alright. Well, we're making good money. 2 more. Obviously, we're gonna have to do a couple of trips, it appears. That's good news and bad news, I guess. Ah, it's all good news. It's all good news. This process is so much nicer, although I think I might have pushed off a little too far there. Just gonna back up all the way. That way I've got some room when I come back in. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? I think we're gonna go... I didn't rename this guy yet. That's okay. Upper Sawmill. This one's staying in place. So I still have a lot of wood in here. I got 112,000 liters. I got another 4 pallets to come out, so we're gonna have 1 more full load for sure. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Okay, where am I selling? Sorry, I'm squirreling a little bit here. Wood beams are all the way at the bottom. There we go. It is the base price right now, as low as it gets, but there's no gap. There's really not much difference here. So where are we selling? 28.98. Rural restaurant is the best price. That seems to be the kind of the going thing. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Feel like I just should just autopilot to that place to sell all the time. 9 times out of 10 it seems to be the best price. So what's next on the farm? I think we're gonna start digging into getting some greenhouses fired up. I wanted to do mushroom greenhouses. I think that's what we're gonna do this time. All right, 34,000. Let me get the other one loaded up and brought back here. And, I'll be right back, guys. Oh boy. That's a little rocky. There we go. Oh no. Yeah, we got it. This thing is so much better. I could wait for one more pallet to drop out. I'll have to check and see how far along we are to the next pallet. We'll have another full trailer. How far along are we? It's coming. Let me load this one. Maybe I'll speed things up a little bit. Not too much. I could be making other wood products. But the beams seem, the pricing is stable. That's what I really like with it. And it's a good price. It's a very good price. This is our main money maker so far. It's what's been keeping us in business. And it's allowed us to grow the farm. So it's a good choice to focus on that for a bit. This is coming along. I'm going to speed up just enough to get this last pallet out. There we go. Not the last pallet, but there we go. Okay. And I'm going to keep this here. I'm not going to get another tractor, front loader tractor. I'll get another tractor for sure to drive the trailer, but won't need a front loader on it. Come on. Oh no. I seem to have gotten tangled a bit. There we go. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Why are you stopping? Alright, so that's going to give us another, what was it, 39,000 I think it was? No, not 20, 39, and we had 25-ish, 25, 32, yeah, somewhere, yeah, I forget how much, 30 something. Just looking at all these beams here and kind of mentally calculating how much they cost when I buy them at the store. When I would buy something like that at Home Depot or, one of the lumber stores. And there's about 48 per pallet. So each pallet probably is worth, I'm totally guessing here, maybe $1,000. That makes sense. I don't know. 34,936. I'm babbling. All right, so let's get this trailer back, then let's start looking at the whole greenhouse thing. I have a lot more wood to process. I have a lot more trees available now. So money's going to keep flowing, so that's going to be great. We probably should start making a goal to knock out debt. It's one of these things where I can just toss 25,000 every now and then, and next thing you know, I've knocked off a bunch of it. But I gotta make sure that I keep growing the farm. It's important. It's really important. We're not just here to pay off the debt, we're here to rebuild the farm. That was the agreement with Sylvia, so we're going to do that. Oh boy. Okay. So assuming I'm not driving very far, assuming I'm driving on the road, I really don't need that much horsepower. So I can probably find something budget pretty quick. As a matter of fact, why don't we look at that right now? Take a break for a second. Small tractor would be okay, but obviously we don't want underpowered. 100 horsepower, I think, probably cut it. Maybe something like this. 101 horsepower, that's $35,000. I think this could pull the trailer. Let's get a front weight on that. I don't know. What do you think? Cab. Let's get a canopy. So that's 36. Hang on a second. Before I do this, 36,000. Cheapest ones here are 58. But there's some. Oh, these guys again. Remember these guys? Just trying to think of whether. No, I'm not going to do this. I'm just trying to think now that I'm not in the mud and stuff. Maybe it works fine, but the speed is only 25 kilometers an hour, so I think I want something faster. How fast is this? I don't remember. It's 32. That's better. 28, 30. How much? Thinks that up to 200 horsepower. Oh wow. Okay. 95. That's 30,000. I could go get this silly. Oh no, that's $100,000. No way. Okay. How much is this? 105 Stara. Stara would be appropriate on this map. Stara, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, a South American brand. So this would be perfect, wouldn't it? 105 horsepower. Don't think I need anything fancy on here. 3-point on the front. Yeah, we'll put that there just in case. Okay, let's get this. 30,000. We'll save some money there. Okay, we now have our up the hill, up at the top of the hill tractor. It's going to stay up here and it's going to do our deliveries. This guy can get back to the farm where he belongs. Gonna see if a worker is willing to take this down to the farm. Let's see. I think it should go this way. This way. Create job. Click on them. Set destination. Let's see if it'll head all the way down. Where are we? There we are. Let's try here on this side of the. Okay, looks like it's gonna try, maybe. I'll get this guy up. It's kind of an expensive delivery system, but ultimately, yeah, that's what I figured. The worker's not gonna go down there. Okay, I'll have to drive it down. Not a problem. Not a problem. We know the way. Oh, seems to be a collision or something going on up there. It's a nice little tractor. Why didn't I see this before? Okay, you live here now, bud. Alright. I guess we're driving. Alright, I'll see you guys there in a minute. And we're back, folks. So, that guy's finished now with the mowing. All right, we are back. Let's have a look and see for our greenhouse. Okay, now that we're back, let's have a look at our lovely mushroom greenhouse. It's going to be, I want one of the larger ones. Where are they? Where are they? I think this is the one we want here. No, that's the one that's got pallets. I think this is the one we want. It's 36,000. I don't have quite enough money to get two. Where are the triggers on this? That's where we put the water. Where do we pick up the pallets? Do I have that turned off? Oh, they're on. Why isn't it showing up? If I'm not mistaken, it is on this side here. I think that's where it is. So I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out, I guess. I'm gonna leave room so we have at least 3. I'd like to get 3 eventually. We can fit 3 in this kind of spot. That would be ideal. Okay. Here's the first one. We drop the water here. And I guess the pallets fall on this side. Yeah, okay, that's where they are. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. That's fine. That's all good. Of course, I need some water now, so what I'll do... We'll probably, at some point, plumb in some... get some prop... Oh! We have buffalo cheese, mozzarella. Nice. Just one pallet though, but it's all right. I can use this for milk or water. I think there's a water source just up here. If I'm not mistaken, just around the corner right here. Perfect. We'll get some in there. This won't be a lot of water. If I remember correctly, it's 3,000 liters. Whoa, stop. Okay. Okay. Now, we'll start with the one greenhouse, and then the next big spend will be for, we're going to build a second, well, I guess a third cow pen, but it's going to be a very large one. It's going to be an outdoor one. So let's turn on that production, large mushroom greenhouse, and we're going to get them to keep. We won't let them... Oh, this doesn't take much water. I think I'm just going to enable watering right away then. Let's just enable automatic watering. Then I don't have to worry about it. And we're going to activate... Oh, we'll do both. Okay. Awesome. Very awesome. Just gonna leave this right here. There we go. Okay, next up. This is mode. I want to pet it, and then we'll get it windrowed and picked up. No, I don't want to pet it. I just want to windrow it. Correct. Getting confused between my series. There we go. So we don't really need this grass right away, but the thing is, if I don't mow it and take care of it, it won't start growing again, right? And we're December, we're like midsummer. I would like to get one more grass harvest out of these fields. Well, out of this field anyway. There we go. And then that one over there, I think I'm gonna lose this field. We're gonna turn this into a massive cow pen. Very large hillside cow pen. And that says ready to harvest. So we'll harvest it one more time next month, and then we'll wait till it's grown a little bit more. And then I wanted to talk about something before we do anything else. So one of the things I considered doing, this cow barn is wonky. Like these guys are walking on air. This guy's buried in the gravel. Oh, he's hiding. He's gone. Gone. So it's I mean, it's a great looking barn and everything. The concept is great. This guy's stuck right in there. Anyways, it's just weird to me. It's just weird. These animals are levitating and doing all this. So I was considering selling this and just relocating them all down there by the other cow barn. But if you look at this, I can't sell this. And if I go in demolition mode, I can't even demolish it. This is permanent. This ain't going anywhere. So what I'm going to do, what I think I'll do is I will build another barn down below with the same kind of configuration, 106 cows. And we'll move these guys. We'll transfer them down. There's still another 9 months before they reproduce, so I'm not, I still got some time to do that. I would like to move them before they reproduce because that'll be that much less to move. But anyways, I just thought I'd bring that up. Look at this guy. It's so sad. All right. Why is this worker not working? Let's try another location. Sometimes they just need to start from somewhere else. Oh boy. I'm having a rough time. Blocked by an object. Why is it blocked by... Oh, that was probably me. Try over here. There we go. It's weird, huh? Just want to make sure they actually start. Okay, I think we're going to be good now. Alright, I'm just going to tab out here. Let's turn this tractor off. So, yeah, so what I'm going to do, the plan is I will build the new barn here and make a huge pasture all the way up the hill, all around. And we'll have a lot of cattle up there. So that's one project. It's going to cost quite a bit just because of the pasture size. So, there's a bit of a spend there, but it should be interesting. That said, now if I'm taking the beef cattle, because this will be dairy as well, if I'm taking the beef cattle, then I will need another barn, which we have room for down here. But let's have a look at different options for that. There's lots, of course, but I'm looking for, I need about 100. 50,000. This is a breeding barn, so no milk production. That is perfectly fine. Oh boy. It's kind of large though, isn't it? Do kind of like this though. What are the triggers? I guess inside to feed. Yeah, that's kind of large. Maybe that's 35. I want to get, you know, the same number of cows. 70. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll find something. I just realized I've got this one here. I could put up another one of these and just use it just for breeding. This one is 72 cows. Okay, so this is the same one. It's only 60 animals though. So that's not great. However, it would fit nicely, wouldn't it? Like right here somewhere. I think we might do that. I think we'll sacrifice, you know, we just won't get 100. That's all. That's all. Don't need 100. 100, there's no reason for that specific number. It's just a number that is in my head because that's what we already have. So that's okay though. That's fine. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. It's 55,000. Don't have the money right now. We'll get that done. Off camera, I will have a look again and see if there's potential other options. For the most part, though, it's going to be, yeah. Anyways, all right, guys. What's next? What's next? I'm going to need to pick up. How's this going? I guess I can start picking up the grass already. However, I need to double check see if I've got room for it. That's a bit of the problem. I've got room for about 50,000, so I think that'll be okay. It's not a big field. I'm full on hay though, so I guess I need to calm down a bit. That was something else we were talking about. It was a possibility of changing out that dryer. Getting a different one with higher capacities. That actually sounds like something I should probably think of right now. Okay, let's do some more homework. 1 second. Okay, I think we said we were going to use this. I think that's what we were going to go with. We can pop it right here. Or we could bring it down below. I guess if all the cows are going to end up down here, doesn't that make sense? We could pop that right here in this corner. Sorry, let me spin around here. Yeah, I could pop it into the corner like this. And that would do all of our grass drying. I would make silage. I can make TMR. I can do everything. So I think we're going to go with that. That's 30,000 bucks. I'm a little short on that. I think I gotta try to figure out how to make 30,000 bucks real quick. I mean, I'm gonna sell this dryer, but it's full of stuff. Like I can't get rid of that, right? Oh, I know. Let's test our new Lone-Star. I don't need a lot of money. I'm just like $3,000 short. So why don't we sell 2 pallets? We'll see how the Lone-Star works. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, we'll just do the, we'll just run up to that same place. We don't have a problem with 2 pallets. Obviously, that's a lot less than a full load, but very smooth so far. I'm already at maximum speed going uphill, so it looks promising. Very smooth ride so far. Yeah, I want to get that fermenter up right away, fermenter / dryer up right away, because that's where I want to take the grass. 5,800, perfect. I'll return him in a bit. I guess that's the closest. Looks like we may need a bit more gravel here. Okay, let's get this set up. 30,000, and I would like it on a bit of an angle because of ease of access on my way in. Let's see if we can get as flat as possible right here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We'll do a little painting later. Once we get all the buildings set up, we'll paint it all up nice. Okay, so we have a new production. And that is Fermenting Silo, and it does a lot of stuff, which is awesome. This will be our all-in-one solution. Right now, we're going to focus on hay drying, so I'm going to activate that. It's got massive capacity, so we'll never run out here. It makes digestate. That's interesting. Hay silage digestate. Hay plus water gives silage and digestate. Why would it give digestate? Interesting. And we've got multiple recipes. Okay, this is going to be really good. Very good. I like it. I think this is an Omatana mod. Let's get this guy off the field. We'll start dropping in some of the wonderful, wonderful fresh grass. Get it all nice and dried up. I'll use the John Deere to pick it up. Not a big field, so it shouldn't be a lot. I'm wondering if I can... actually, I'm wondering if I can do something. Let's jump back into the menu here for a second. So this will take hay as an input. So if I jump over to this guy and change the output mode to distributing, it'll automatically transfer it over to the other one for me, won't it? That makes sense? Am I making sense? And then I won't have to do it myself. Let's turn up the clock a bit. Just want to see if it's the... Oh, it's gone already. Sweet. Sweet. Let's look at something else. Hang on. Hang on, I'm not done yet. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. That's fantastic. So we already have the hay over here. That's kind of cheesy, but I'll take it. I'm good with that. All right, let's get some of this grass picked up. As soon as this guy's empty, we'll sell him. So right now we're going to focus on feeding hay. We will at some point, because we're getting into more and more dairy, we will at some point start making TMR. But I think we need to expand our fields a bit more. I need to be able to, you know, have decent size grain fields to get the straw and all that. My fields are not quite big enough yet. So, yeah, and I'm about to give up a big field, one of my biggest fields, if not the biggest. So we got some expansion to do a bit first before we get into TMR. Once we get the new barn, once we get, yeah, I think the new barn will be the next step. Then from there, we'll start saving for another field. I kind of want the one that's up there, just ahead of us there. Oh, I'm full. Ooh, I like the way I align that. That's pretty good. I think Sylvia will be very happy with the progress we're making. So I've finally gotten around to selecting the next series. I don't want to quite spoiler it quite yet, but we're due. Like we're overdue on a new series. I've been over time trying to get into the habit of starting one new series a month. I have not started a new series in 2 months now, almost to the day. So it's been busy, both, you know, me personally busy, but also the other series have been going. That's one of the catches of doing challenges, is that you can't just bail out, you know, and say, okay, you know what, let's move on to something else. Like I feel like if I take on a challenge, I gotta finish it. Like I have to achieve it, and more often than not, it takes much longer than I expected it to. So yeah, I do start challenges sometimes with some pretty hard settings. Okay. Okay, how's this all going? Just gonna check up on this. This might take a little while to get it down, but this is good. I'm happy. I'm really happy with today's progress. We made some significant progress. We've got the mushrooms. We've got a new fermenting silo. We have a new tractor. Finally kind of settled on how we're gonna move stuff up at the top of the hill. And I've got a bit of a strategy for what's next, which will be the new cow barn. So, yeah, anyways, I think we're going to leave it at that, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button on your way out. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you didn't, what's going on here? Why am I not picking up? Too busy talking, not paying attention to what I'm doing. Channel memberships are there. There's going to be some changes coming up with channel memberships soon. We got their 3-year anniversary of the channel coming up with some new stuff. I've got some I don't know, I'm kind of using it as an excuse to make some changes and keep you all posted on what's going to be coming up in the 4th year. 4 years, man. It's unbelievable. Yeah, stay tuned. And I would expect a new series, seriously, could be as early as next week. So, I'll keep you posted. Anyways, hope you have an amazing day, everyone.